Casey sandwich.
Oh my. Do you know what? It's probably going to be the same as what we was chatting about. So I'm really sorry.
No, that's fine. Just a broken record.
I'm here with the lovely Sram. Do you just want to introduce yourselves?
I'm Ella.
I'm Tanya.
And so both these lovely ladies went through the Zwift Academy and got their place on Cake and Sram through that. So how was that?
Exhausting, maybe. How was it for you?
It was probably the most stressful 3 months of my life. It was pretty awful, not gonna lie. I probably should promote the Zwift Academy, but if I didn't win, then I probably wouldn't do it again. It was really tough.
Really?
Yeah, really hard.
Yeah, but it's suffering that's kind of worth it in the end. It's like when you do a race, you know, and it's like at the finish line you win, it's all worth it.
Yeah, oh, definitely worth it. The physical suffering you can do, but it's just like the mental stuff.
Yeah, that's it.
It was the mental thing for me.
I never checked so many data on Strava because
Exactly.
I was just like stalking all those girls.
Yeah.
And I was just like, is she stronger? Like, what's her max power?
It messed with me.
Makes you crazy.
Yeah.
And what tips would you have for Zwifting then? Good fan or like what
Like
would
for the
be
academy or racing or
just
in general?
Zwift in general for like the general public?
I mean,
I think setup's important. Just
Yeah.
having a really nice setup, just splashing out on a nice fan. It wasn't until I got a smart trainer that I was like, wow, I've been missing out. Like
That's so good.
If you're Zwifting often, I'd definitely invest in good equipment and just having like a nice table, nice TV.
And do you have music when you?
Definitely. Yeah, I couldn't Zwift without music. Just mutes out the.
What's your
mutes
favourite
the
like?
pain a little bit.
What's your favourite song to Zwift?
I really like The Greatest Showman.
You were listening to it during the race when?
Yeah.
That was kind of strange to me.
Oh really?
It's not a race music. Like I'd rather listen to Slipknot and Metallica or something like that.
That I guess that is much more like.
I just really like the upbeat, like fast, you know, inspirational, like uplifting songs. Not necessarily like rock music.
No, yours I would probably.
Yeah. Oh,
Like Tanya's.
Greatest Showman's good.
Sure,
definitely. But
in other occasions. Probably. Not for Zwift racing.
And what has it been like being a pro? Like, what is it actually like day to day?
A lot of traveling, mainly, but really fun. I mean, it's like I used to do it as a hobby, and suddenly it's my job. So I just do the whole day what I like to do.
It's pretty cruisy life, really.
Cruisy's a good word.
Cruisy. I mean, I've got to study as well, so that sometimes slips by the wayside. It's not. Probably, I don't put as much effort into it as I should do. But like, apart from that, life's pretty good. Like, we came back from New Zealand, and then I went to Belgium and the Netherlands, which was a bit of a shock. A tour, because it was a tour, and I crashed out, so it was a bit nasty. But then from there, we went to London, and then Colorado, and to France, and then to France again, and then I'm in Yorkshire. So. Yeah, but it's interesting, it's exciting. So.
And what do you think of Yorkshire in your comparison of places?
I love Yorkshire. Yeah, we came for the tour to Yorkshire. And I really liked it then, but we didn't spend much time here, so it's great to be back and actually having a bit more time. Yeah.
Have you had Yorkshire tea yet?
Yes.
What do you think of it?
There's some in my hotel room.
I love it. Like,
good tea.
but I just grabbed some. Do you say tea bags? Yeah. Some tea bags when I went to Yorkshire, and I had it at home, and I was like, wow, that's good tea.
It's good tea. Have you not tried it?
No.
Because in your hotel, get it. It is the best tea.
I'm not the biggest tea fan though, so yeah.
I'm not, but Yorkshire tea is good tea.
Okay.
Try it.
I'll give it
Give it a go.
Give it a bit of a go. And I don't know what your opinions are on women's Tour de France. There's a group of women from various groups. They call it International. But anyway, so they a group of women that basically rode every stage of the Tour de France the day before the blokes this year, and just wanted to see what your thoughts on that is. Being pros, obviously they're not being a full 21-day tour for women.
I think as a female team you couldn't afford a 21-day race because it's just like the staff and all this around it. I think first of all, a lot about women's cycling has to change before you want to do a 21-day race. But Ella earlier said when we had this panel talk, like, we don't feel like we need to do exactly the same as the men. We just need to get broadcasting up and like the interest up, but we don't have to feel the way like, okay, we have to do the same races, exactly the same distances and everything. We're women, it's women racing, and it's different.
Yeah, it's like women's racing and men's racing. They should be seen as, I mean, not two different sports because they're both cycling, but they should be seen as two different disciplines. Like, they're not raced the same way. That's just, you can't change the way that females race. So if you try and change the distances, then it won't really, I mean, it'll change the way people race, but not in a good way. I think the way we race at the moment is perfect. Like 120, 130k, the racing's exciting, interesting, you don't know what's going to happen, it's unpredictable. It's really good for coverage, for people watching. But men's racing, I feel like, is getting into a little bit of a hole. Like, you sort of know what's going to happen in the Tour de France stage, so you only watch the final 10k to see the sprint. I mean, and we just don't have the resources to sustain like a massive tour at this stage. But if we did have a women's Tour de France, I mean, I think it would be great to have a women's Tour de France, but it can't be the same setup as the men's Tour de France. It would have to be like completely different, like maybe 10 to 12 stages maximum. Obviously, nowhere near as long. It would just have to be different because the sports are basically different.
And so, just one quick last quick question: what do you do like the day before a race? Like, what is your like routine before? Do you have a set routine? Just,
just a cruisy ride, really. A few openers, efforts,
your
massage.
Essential,
Maybe
it's like you travel to the race, then you arrive, then you do like your short spin, like with openers, as she said. Then normally we have a massage if our physio is there already, and then dinner and early to bed, Netflix, chill.
And what's your favourite thing? Obviously, you're travelling a lot. Is there anything like one particular food or something that you really miss from like from your home countries?
We have really good peanut butter in New Zealand.
What
Really good peanut butter. Oh, just
the New Zealand time.
Yeah, just lots of different brands. We've got a wide range. We've got good kombuchas as well.
I just miss my kitchen from time to time because it's like to eat what you want, when you want, and like exactly the way you want it. That's what I miss sometimes when I'm traveling a lot.
I miss my kitchen.
Even though I'm not a big cook, but it's just like even my porridge in the morning, I know how I want it. And when you're traveling too much, you always have like, you don't have the essentials to put in, and it's alright, but then being back home and finally have my porridge, that's kind of good.
It's like you get to the English buffet and they make it with milk, and it's like, I don't want milk!
Do you know what you should get?
I want it my
travel
way.
with this? You should buy a mini rice cooker. Because you can make porridge in it, you can make rice in it, you can make pasta in it. I always travel with one of those. They're like 20 quid, they're like this big.
Really?
They're tiny. I'll send you a picture of it. But honestly, you can make porridge exactly how I do that.
Perfect.
Sometimes I just get back from a race and I just want to eat just veggies. I just want lots of fresh veggies from the supermarket and just eat them all.
Which is the problem in Belgium.
Just like a cleanse.
We did
too many carbs.
A race with the national team last week. I think it was last week, and we had 2 vegetarians with us. But in Belgium, they're like, tomato sauce is bolognese, so they serve tomato sauce. And you think it's alright for the vegetarians, but then it's bolognese. Then we were like, can we have veggies? No, we don't have veggies.
It's like that in France. I'm vegan in France, and it's like...
And also the reaction from the waiter, we were like, but we have a vegetarian, and the waiter was like, huh? I was like, what? What kind of reaction is that? Everybody else is like, everywhere else, they get asked like, some allergies, or like, everything. And in Belgium, it's just like, no meat? What?
What is wrong with you? Perfect. Well, thank you. It's so lovely chatting to you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Honestly, I really, really appreciate that. It's lovely to chat to you.
No worries.
Not a problem.
Good chat. Good chat.
We're going to do
now.
8. I know.
Oh, it's okay. Don't worry. You just missed the actual interview.
You missed the end.
Oh shit. I don't know how to turn it off though.
Oh, get it.
I don't want to like accidentally delete all. So let's just.
All we need to do is hold it.
But it's kind of cute that we're holding hands.
No.